Hey YouTubers, welcome back. So this will be my May favorites. I have been gravitating using these items consistently all over May. Alright, I'm going to mention this. This is the MAC Strobe Liquid Lotion. This is the old packaging. I still have it, yes. This one is meant for highlighting. So it's a liquid highlight. If you guys know about the Becca highlights, the liquid form is basically like their version. It's a similar thing. I just honestly mix this with my moisturizer or my foundation or tinted moisturizer, whatever, and I just apply it everywhere. Instead of applying it directly to the areas I want the shine, I actually put it everywhere so it has a nice dewy, healthy within glow without it looking very greasy or shiny. Because I still do powder my face, this just gives a nice luminosity without that I'm oily look. So I've been really feeling this guy during the month of May, probably also this month too, as June is here. Since it is summer, I'm gonna want that nice glow. I also want to mention my Marc Jacobs. This is the color correcting stick. So I have the shade Covert Affairs, which is number 300, which is that greenish orangey color. So this was great for diminishing my red lines I do have on my cheekbones. When I don't have makeup on, you can tell I have redness around my nose, on the cheeks, apples of my cheeks, a little bit on the chin. This will help that discoloration and basically counteract that color, so I don't have to put as much coverage on, if that makes sense. Because you're color correcting, it helps tone down that redness. You can put less makeup to cover that area, if that makes any sense to you guys. So because summer it is here, summer is warm, and I don't want to put on too much face makeup. It gets really heavy, it gets sweaty, and it just doesn't feel really nice for me personally, because I don't like full coverage anyway. So this is a good way, a good trick to make everything seem lighter, like as in the weight of your makeup will feel lighter on the face. Jumping on the bandwagon of color correcting of the Marc Jacobs, I also have been really loving the Algenus color correcting drops. So these are the deluxe size small ones I have, and I've been using these two colors specifically. Green for discoloration of the redness, pink for more underneath my eye for brightening. I have been noticing I'm getting more dark circles under the eyes because I haven't really been sleeping that well throughout the night. I've been waking up like twice or 3 times a night and haven't really sleeping through. I don't know why. But this has been really color correcting that darkness underneath my eye really well, and just putting a little bit of a brightening powder is all I do, or even just putting my liquid foundation on top of that color corrector under my eye, and it just gives me a brighter look without having to put too much concealer on or anything like that. And if you don't want to wear concealer or just entirely skip the concealer, just go with the pink one to brighten up the under eye. Setting my under eye lately, I have been definitely using this Airspun loose face powder that I learned from Patrick Starr. I'm pretty sure everyone watches this video. He's amazing. He's so funny. I love it. It works really good. Yes, it works really good. I just don't like the smell of it. It smells very classic, like 70s old lady smell. I threw away the puff when I got it because the puff is just garbage, so don't even bother with that puff. It's just gonna make a mess. And I have been pairing it up with the Laura Mercier sponges. You guys can get these a pack of 4 at Sephora, and this has worked wonders. I just been packing it on underneath my eye, my chin, forehead, wherever, to brighten up a little bit as well, and setting that concealer area. It definitely helps diminish the powdery look, the fine lines. It just smooths everything out really nicely for me, and I pack that baby on like crazy, and it still doesn't really cake up at all to me. But yeah, that I've been loving. For eye makeup, I have been wearing a lot of eye makeup lately. I'm trying to give my eyes a break because it's starting to get a little bit dry around my eyelids. But when I was wearing eyeshadow for work every day, basically, I have been pairing it up with this Benefit Air Patrol. This is the eye primer. It's one of those that you twist and then the product will get pushed out through the top here, and you don't need a lot. A little bit goes a long way. It's definitely a great eye primer because it makes the shadow stay on all day long. I like that it has a little bit of a skin tone tint, very little, but if you really rub it in, it'll go away, the color, but the product will still stay on. But if you don't want to rub it all the way down, you can leave a little bit on there as if a coverage concealer. That works too. Pairing it up with the eyeshadows for the primer, I have been gravitating going back to my Ladybird palette from Kat Von D. This is the old Ladybird palette, limited edition. That's why I bought it. And you guys know I'm all about the limited edition stuff. I have been loving the burnt orange again, the browns, a little bit of the dark midnight black blue color for smoky, but I have been definitely gravitating using this palette because it's completely matte. There's no shimmer, no shine, and I don't have a lot of matte palettes besides the Urban Naked Basics, but these have more fun colors. That's why. Love that one. So for cheeks, this came out in the month of May, and I have been using it lately. This is that Cheekathon by Benefit. Comes with like 5 blushes and bronzers, or I mean contour colors, and a brush. Really handy, especially for someone who don't own any blushes or bronzers. This is a great pack to pick up at your local Sephora. I think it's around like $58, but then again you get your money's worth because they're full size contours, blushes, and you get the brush too, so it's really handy if you don't own anything like this and you don't have anything like this. And I believe this is only going to be around for a limited time, you guys, so make sure you go grab them. I might depot them out of this cardboard box. I'm not sure yet because this box actually comes out. I think that's the whole point of it. This guy pops out. Ugh. Pops out like that. And then you can use this to hold, like, I don't know, like when you go traveling, you can put your makeup in here, and then there's a mirror in there. Really good idea. Or you can even put your jewelry in here, like back in the day they have their jewelry box with a little mirror. Very cute. But yeah, I'm thinking about depositing this. I'm not sure yet, so we shall see. But the colors are amazing. Today I am wearing Dandelion on the cheeks and Hula on the side. I already own Coralista and Rockateur, but that's okay because I actually like these both of these colors very much, so I don't mind having a backup of those two. But I don't own none of these. Like I don't own Hula. Isn't that crazy? I don't own Hula, which is their #1 seller on their SKUs of contour colors on Benefit. Dandelion and Dallas, which is really pretty too. So can't wait to use that up. That was amazing. That's maybe a long time till I use that up. Another product I want to mention is this Tangle Teezers, the classic original Tangle Teezer brush. I purchased this on urbanoutfitters.com because you know how they sell whole knickknacks and stuff on Urban Outfitters, and I saw that they were selling this. I was like, oh, look at that, it's actually cheaper than buying it at Sephora, and I was like, of course I'm gonna purchase it there since it's cheaper. I believe I got this for like $11 around there or so. I forgot. 11, I think. 11 or 10. And I believe my store sells it for about like 17, 18, 19, around there. Around 20 bucks. But really handy. I love it. It doesn't tangle my hair. It brushes through smoothly, even through curls. It just loosens up to waves. Look at that. Like, it doesn't give frizz. It's just, ugh. It just feels amazing. And honestly, guys, I have tried like knockoff versions of the Tangle Teezer brush. It's not the same. Don't waste your money on that knockoff stuff. Just get the original because it's impeccable. It can't be replaced, to be honest. And it works amazing on my daughter too, and there's no tangles on her hair because usually she complains about like, ow, it hurts when you comb my hair, blah blah. So this guy will prevent that. For all the dads out there who can't brush your daughter's hair, get the Tangle Teezer because it'll make your life easier, trust me. What I want to mention is the MAC Prep and Prime. This is the Fix Plus, and this is the lavender scent, which was the limited edition, and I decided to cop them all, so now I'm just trying to use them up. But they smell really nice and they make me feel at zen, if that makes sense. I mentioned this lotion I have. This is the Tony Moly lotion. It's the apple scented. It looks like an amazing cute little apple, and you can open it up and it's an apple scented lotion. It smells so yummy. Like, it smells like a legit apple, like a fresh cut apple, none of that artificial apple scented like Bath and Body Works scent apple lotions, but it smells like a legit crisp, clean, fresh apple. Also, I've been really feeling this Matcha Green Tea that I got at Japantown at the Ichiban store. And I love matcha because I always get that at Starbucks. So I was just like, what's a good way to save my money and not purchase like a $5 coffee, like green tea latte drink at Starbucks when I could just make it at home, right, instantly. So I've been packing this to work and like in the morning. So it's definitely a great way for me to cut down my caffeine intake because I've been drinking coffee every single morning, if not 2 to 3 cups a day throughout the day. So I decided to cut that down by drinking green tea in the morning and then maybe 1 coffee in the afternoon, so 1 coffee a day. But this is a great way, you guys. It's definitely great antioxidants in here, so go and try it. I just add a little bit of sugar because this one is already sweetened, but it's very light sweet. So I add a little bit of brown sugar with it and it just tastes amazing, just like you would get it at the store. Last but not least, guys, I have 2 favorite fragrances I want to mention. I don't mention fragrances very often, but I do want to do that more now. And the 2 I've been feeling right now is the YSL and the Philosophy Summer Grace. So the YSL one, I don't know if you guys seen this in my very old video haul when I first got it. I'm surprised the scent and the notes is still very much the same as when I first bought it, because usually notes change within years of sitting on the shelf, rather it be just time or heat exposure or light exposure it can affect the scent itself. And this hasn't changed a bit at all, which I'm so happy about. That's how you know it's a luxurious brand, because the notes didn't change within like 5 years, right? So this one is the Parisian scent, and this is the 3 fluid ounce, and I really like it. I'm like a little bit past halfway. I'm kind of sad. I'm just trying to savor it as much as I can, but it's okay. I'll probably just replenish on another bottle. Sephora used to carry this years and years ago, but we no longer carry this one. We do have something else now, which I'm not a big fan of because I like more light, floral, fresh, clean scents. Not so much deep, addictive, like musky ones and stuff. Summer Grace, as you guys can tell, I'm basically out. I've been using this every summer and springtime. This is one of my all-time favorite, and I'm so sad that it is limited edition and they don't have it anymore. I just gotta find it somewhere else, maybe online somewhere, but who knows. Maybe to bring it back. It's definitely more of a fresh floral scent, kind of like flowers in a bottle without that agitated, sensitive, allergic reaction smell of pollen and freshness of flowers, but it's all captured into a bottle, which I really enjoy, and I'm so sad it's almost gone. But that completes my entire May's favorites video, you guys. I don't have anything else that I want to mention that for our favorites and whatnot, but if you guys have any other questions, concerns about any of the products I mentioned, please do comment below and I can always answer in depth about that. And until next time, I will see you guys later, and thank you for watching, and be sure to subscribe. Follow me on social media if you want. All my links will be down below in the bottom bar. Everything